Welcome everybody to Camden County College Cougar Esports. We have Overwatch action. It's been some time since we've seen Overwatch on this channel, so good to see it back. And the Cougars are starting off week one here of their, I guess would be their spring split, and Columbia International University is currently driving the Cougars back. You see Mejia here on the Mercy, often seen. Itchy is gone, but so is the Lucio on the other team. Itchy back up, of course. We always seeing that pocket Mercy erasing mistakes, and the Cougars have pushed back onto point. Strider Una getting a couple of kills there. Parabolic still alive. He's the tank for CIU. Camden County College now having to hold the point here. Haven't seen too much of the Zarya while watching here. Itchy gets a kill onto Patty. So 5 versus 4 right now. No mercy on CIU's side to do any sort of erasing of mistakes. The Cougars hanging on as the team fight begins here. Tracer goes down. Itchy another kill. Team fight proceeds. And both teams critically having their supports alive, but Mejia goes down as I say that. Now trading back and forth are these two teams. Ren Atomic going down, Parabolic with a couple of kills. And now they will push the Cougars back to their spawn. So the Cougars with a couple of ults available here shortly. Ren Atomic and Strider Una. Dead drop on the Bastion. That ultimately going to be very impactful once it's up and ticking. So very, very close. Cougars pushing back and forth as we go. So 75% CIU's percentage ticking on up. Cougars will need to find some sort of pick. I saw Ren Atomic uses the Zarya ultimate, but unfortunately only caught one, and I'm not even sure the Cougars were able to cash in on that one. So it doesn't look very good. The Cougars needing to hold on here, but I think that it was pretty much a team kill. It'll just be dead drop coming back to the site, but by themselves, and that will be round one going to CIU. So CIU, the aggressor there, they took the point right off the bat. Cougars were able to push back just one time.
Listened to your album the other day.
Oh, did you like it?
Not sure there was enough bass.
But then CIU took control again.
I'll crank it up next time.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. The Cougars going to need to get off to a much stronger start. Parabolic was the player to watch. Itchy playing the Genji. We haven't seen a whole lot of it. Ren Atomic gets pushed off from the team here. Cut off, I should say. Shield is up. The Reinhardt going to give him the cover. I like that tank selection for the Cougars a whole lot more. But that's where that is a problem, right? So Lucio pushing Ren Atomic off, Strider Unit following as well. Itchy does get a kill on the backside of it, though, to at least to keep the Cougars' hopes alive in this first point. Cougars deciding to pull back just a little bit, waiting for the reinforcements. Ren Atomic going to stay on the Reinhardt here. They might try a slightly safer approach, just go through this kind of center point. Ren Atomic has found a couple of players by themselves, but no, I don't know if the callouts aren't there. Itchy gets a kill, but gets traded right back. A 4 versus 4. Still proceeds. Parabolic goes low, but is alive. The tank for the Cougars is down. and CIU will win the day, at least for the time being. Parabolic just staying alive, and that is critical. Always eyes on those tanks. Ren Atomic going ahead, getting healed up by Mejia. Again, Itchy finds the kill onto Patty, but they haven't been able to turn it into much more. But then the kill onto Tracer. Now the Cougars surely are in business. Parabolic is still alive. Lucio keeping his team healed up. Kiriko goes awfully low as well. Itchy searching for that kill. The Lucio is alive. Itchy goes down. Lucio does get traded back. Itchy gone, though, will make this kind of a tough spot for Camden County to really hold and maintain control. And now the Cougars are finally finding something. Dead Drop with a kill there as well. They have the point, but they're going to have to play near perfect Overwatch the rest of the way. A number of ultimates available. It's really going to be almost a full house of ultimates for Camden County here in just a few seconds. Dead Drop does go down. Ultimate from Itchy is pop 3 go down. A beautiful ultimate from the Cassidy player. Highlight reel for sure for Itchy. But the Cougars are going to need a lot more of that magic. They had a full house, as we mentioned, of ultimates. No longer all 5 used in that fight. So luckily they did win it. But now they're going to have to play so well. Parabolic goes aggressive into the back line. Mejia drops. And a number of other players as well. Ren Atomic and Dead Drop to follow. So Camden County might get one more shot at this. But I'm not even sure they're going to get that. As Strider, Yuna, and Itchy are cleaned up. And that will be map 1. Going the way of CIU. So the Cougars may have had the play of the game. I would be shocked if this isn't the ultimate we just witnessed. And surely enough, I think it will be. They have the play of the game, but they did not have the victory. And Cassie ultimate is popped here and gets the lead. And big damage to Parabolic as well. Right off of it. So I don't know, maybe too many ultimates invested into that singular team fight. If you have any criticism at all for Camden County, I mean, again, surely they won the team fight, but they needed a lot more going forward. So game 1 goes the way of CIU, and we will be back with game number 2 in just a little while. Alright, welcome back everybody. Camden County College Cougar Esports. We have some swaps going on out here. So we have still retaining Mejia, Strider, Yuna, and Itchy. But Candle Queen and Jaehoon made it into the game. Not surprising, both impact players. Candle Queen hovering on the Winston to start. Going to be diving the back line on their attack here. CIU trotting out pretty much the same group and pretty much the same composition. Parabolic switching over to the Diva. Pyro there also switching up, so we'll see how things go. Mejia always on that Mercy. Well, no, I shouldn't say always. We actually saw Mejia off of that. So Candle Queen dives on and goes awfully low. Ooh, very close. I mean, Winston does play a bit of a dangerous game, so not too surprising there, but the reality is disruption can come at a cost. Candle Queen gets a... No, doesn't get a kill, but it's the dive that actually opens that up. Parabolic had to turn around, and now Candle Queen is going to be revived, played masterfully by the Cougars. Again, it really was Candle Queen diving onto the back line there. Pretty sure that he got onto S682 there on the Kiriko, which caused Parabolic and the Diva to turn around, and then the back line was exposed even more for the damage dealers of Camden County. So we'll see if they can keep it up. So now they have that first point. Payload is now moving. Jaehoon up here in the front. Patty dispensed with. And Candle Queen has spotted out Kiriko again, but Parabolic responds a little bit faster this time. Is the res available? It may have been. Mejia went for it, I think. They won't be able to actually get it off. So now the Cougars being routed. Jaehoon's still alive. Almost gets a kill there. They're going to track him down. Teammates are now here. So the Cougars just looking to get a pick. Find some sort of opening. Defensive spawn so far away from CIU. Mejia goes down. Parabolic, an impact player, finds a second. Diva ultimate being used as well. May have just been to get some space on the point there, get that health bar back. Parabolic just knows the timing here. Responding a lot better. Candle Queen now into the back line. Almost has Winston ultimate available. Parabolic with another pair. The Kiriko does go down to the back of that fight, but it won't matter. The Cougars not finding an answer for this Diva just yet.
Hey. Good to see you.
So the Cougars are going to regroup here. A couple of ultimates, very impactful players available. Candle Queen and Itchy. All eyes will be on that Genji ultimate. And I think that CIU and the Rams must be aware of this fact because they're pulling back just a little bit, expecting that's going to happen. Might have a little bit of a pause situation, so we'll be back in a second. Welcome back. So what happened there, everybody, was that we had a snafu on the game lobby. I think it was set for quick play, which of course these college teams are not playing on. So we had to do a little bit of a reset, running it back. Of course, it's still 1-0 CIU. A little bit of a change up here on what characters are being played, which is totally allowed in Overwatch because you're not locked into the characters anyway. So no surprise there. Candle Queen going to opt for the ball, the hamster ball here, and we see Jaehyun moving to the Pharah, preferring that matchup. So we'll see how it goes here. Candle Queen was definitely spotted out. The Cougars making some moves onto the flank. Candle Queen moving to the ball plays similarly to Winston in a lot of ways. A backline diving, disrupting character. Mejia, speaking of having to dive around, has the Diva on her. Calls for assistance. Parabolic just a man possessed. So Mejia will go down. They do get the mech. Parabolic is alive. Cougars would be wise to focus all eyes on that player if they can. They do find them finally. So Parabolic going down is pretty huge. Candle Queen's still alive. Itchy rejoining the fight. Mejia as well. So getting that tank down is going to be pretty important. Can they keep up this momentum before Diva rejoins the fight? Diva will be able to rejoin rather quickly. So Candle Queen left alone. Parabolic has rejoined, so having to redo the same work that he had just done. Pharah gets just absolutely mowed down that time. Patty, who has been caught out a few times, gets caught out again. A lot of kills being traded back and forth. Kiriko down, as the Strider unit goes down as well. Can they contend? Wow, Itchy somehow gets that Lucio. Pyro cleans it up. These players, these teams going back and forth. Mejia bouncing back and forth, keeping the players alive. Patty goes down once again. Parabolic getting out of the mech, but uses the Diva ultimate as a matter of fact. Doesn't get any kills with it, and Lucio goes down once again. So right now, advantage. I was going to say advantage Camden County, but Candle Queen dies to the Tracer ultimate. Itchy searches for the Tracer. Does have an ultimate of their own. Right into the face of that Diva, not going to do all that much. Parabolic just will not die, finally does. The Cougars are spending a lot of time here. I think they're going to get this point. Itchy just popping heads right now. Mejia gets the res onto Pharah, and the kills are coming now finally for Camden County. Now, can they stagger the deaths? And they might just get Pyro staggered just a little bit there. Candle Queen already finding Parabolic. So the Cougars are in business. Took them a little bit longer on the reset, though, so advantage CIU in that regard. I did like that last fight, though. Fair is fishing for that back line. And those rockets surely do quite a bit of damage. And the Pyro... Well, as I say that, Kiriko goes down and fishing for the backline, and Jaehyun again on a Patty, and the backline is just not there. And Parabolic is going to be left alone, out of the mech, out of the fight. Oh, and the prediction from Jaehyun is absolutely wild. The Cougars moving on to the second point now. Can they win another team fight? That will be the goal. The Diva goes low. Cassie ultimate used, gets one. Diva ultimate is going to claim Mejia. Jaehyun able to get out of dodge. Fortunately, it feels bad if you're playing Mercy in that sequence, but now it's Jaehyun playing so well on the Pharah. Both damage players from Camden County playing super aggressively. Candle Queen just going to keep up the pressure. Goes and dives the back line. Has ultimate, has the mines available. Deciding to hold on to it here. And the unsung heroes, the support players, Strider, Yuna, and Mejia. Yeoman's work from them. Starting off great. Candle Queen does pop the ultimate, and a couple of backline players are down. Patty. Oh wow, this might just be a clean sweep. So many have gone down. Pharah ultimate committed onto Parabolic. They might get one more shot at this, but the Cougars now are going to be looking to take a fight a little bit earlier here. Candle Queen trying to push them back onto the site. They do get one touch, so we will at least have overtime here. But the Pharah is possessed. Itchy has ultimate, uses it. Parabolic, the only thing standing in the way, and I think that's going to be the Cougars with a successful attack. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. We'll see how their defense goes. It did not look clean at first. CIU, the defense was strong for the first couple of minutes there, but finally when the Cougars were able to break through, it was pretty smooth sailing for them. So now we will see how CIU changes things up here. The Pharah worked awfully well. If you're CIU and that Pharah is a problem, you're looking for a hit scan character like a Widow or a Soldier. Let's see if CIU decides to prioritize that and agrees with this caster that was a bit of an issue here. Nothing quite like it just yet.
If anyone requires my assistance, please inform me. If anyone requires my assistance, please inform me.
Of course, Sombra coming out from Pyro instead of the Tracer. So maybe that's the only wrinkle we're seeing here on the side of CIU. And pretty much, and only one change up on Camden County's side. Candle Queen going to swap to the Winston instead of the ball here. See how that serves them. The ball was working very well, but maybe preferring Winston, at least with this comp, on the defensive side. Pyro's going to go aggressive on Sombra early on. Oh, goes and gets just dispatched right away. So the defense holds strong. I mean, and listen, this is all pressure on the defense to hold serve early. You expect the offense to sputter a little bit, at least as things get started. You're just looking for a pick if you're offense to get things kind of moving. So all the pressure on defense. Make sure they get that strong start. So Candle Queen is caught off, but makes it back to their team. So doing what they need to do, at least to start. For Camden County. At least mirroring the good start the CIU had on the defensive side. Candle Queen just gonna sit here and be a little bit of a roadblock. Itchy goes a little too far forward. Patty catches a kill, and it's really those are the kind of picks we're talking about. Mejia does use the almost said the ultimate. Dating myself a little bit there. No, it's just going to be committing the res. Big cooldown there. Candle Queen putting so much damage onto this just ball of players here. Ultimate is available. Patty goes down. Will Candle Queen decide to pop the ultimate? They will. And they're going a very aggressive. Itchy and Strider. Oh no, and Candle Queen falls off the side. Don't think they were pushed. I think that was just a missed jump. And that's going to derail the defense. Everything looked like it was prepping for a pretty large Camden County win, teamfight win there, but no, it wasn't meant to be. So they, the defense will have to relocate, and Candle Queen swapping to Zarya. So we're seeing a whole lot more tanks from Camden County than we're used to seeing. Usually see a whole lot of the ball play, but hey, here we go. So here we go. Candle Queen goes aggressive, goes ahead. Tries. He actually already has a full charge. They're doing massive damage, but that's the one problem with Zarya. It doesn't have a whole lot of escape tools. Candle Queen right back. Itchy gets one, and the Pharah ultimate committed gets one, gets the tank. So a messy fight. The Cougars still in this one, but remember, any sort of even trades always favor the offense in this situation. The offensive spawn just a little bit closer at this point. Still, the Cougars handling business a little bit better than CIU did in this particular spot. I mean, the Zarya ultimate is hugely impactful. Sombra gets killed off the back as Itchy and Jaehoon are just looking for kills. Strider goes down, Kiriko as well to follow. Even numbers now. An extended fight. Actually, Mejia commits the res, but has to pay dearly for it. So a little bit, kind of an extended 4 versus 4. Sombra goes down again, parabolic, and the Cougars will hold firm as Itchy goes ahead. So the Cougars, it's been messy. It hasn't looked pretty. And they've been bailed out by that Mercy res a few times. There is no doubt about it. Mejia proving hugely valuable playing the Mercy. Oh, Patty. And we've seen, it's been Patty who's just mispositioned a few times. Playing Sojourn there, if I'm not mistaken. Itchy stays alive somehow, but no. Jaehoon having to rain hell from above. Mejia tries to get away, tries to jump to Jaehoon. Does die. Candle Queen Jaehoon still in the fight. Zarya ultimate is available. I don't think this is the time to use it. They might need to give up this point here. I think the Cougars will do exactly that. No need to push for this point. Exactly for that reason, right? Because it was Cougars maybe overextending just a little bit. Now 3 go down and momentum squarely in the favor of CIU and the Rams. Cougars are going to need to win a couple team fights here to win this one outright. And they have almost a full complement of ultimates. So that Zarya ultimate, a lot of eyes will be on them. Sombra gets that hack on. Did Candle Queen maybe lose sight of what Parabolic was? Possibly. But a couple of kills coming now. Itchy also going to use the ultimate here off to the side. Doesn't find anything, but does find the kill right at the end. So the Cougars, a massive defensive hold that time. And they still have 2 ultimates to play with. Zarya ultimate committed in that one as well. They were going to try and layer that. Zarya and Cassidy ultimate. Didn't actually need to. So a couple more team fights. Win this one outright. Oh, they found Parabolic, or has Parabolic found them? 1 kill, Itchy is gone. Itchy rezzed right off the bat here. So again, mistakes erased, but a couple of kills go the way of CIU. Only 1 trade back, and now it's 2 in a 3 versus 3 fight at the moment. Itchy back in this one. And now it's anytime even trades are favoring the defense now with these spawns. So the defense liking what they're seeing right now. Candle Queen stays alive. Itchy gets the kill onto the opposing tank. As the Cougars are fighting tooth and nail and staying very much alive in this one.
Thanks, Doc.
And even more so, 1 more team fight win is really what they're looking for. They're taking the fight to CIU. CIU having to lick their wounds. New ultimates available. Kiriko and Sombra getting ready to have theirs. Mejia going down early is going to be problematic as Jaehoon falls as well. Only trading the Lucio off of the back of that fight. Strider unit goes very aggressive. Candle Queen with a kill. And so now they're going to have to play this game where they try and stagger these respawn times from Camden County. Mejia going to have to just touch the point. And they do for just a moment. Itchy switch to the Tracer to try and buy time for the team. But I think they're just going to stagger these kills just so much. Candle Queen is alive. Strider unit to keep them alive. But no. That might just be it. So a minute. With a minute remaining, CIU does rally.
Score 3-3.
Means nothing to me.
Initiating match.
By the way, I haven't played Overwatch in a little while, so that tank they were playing, I believe, is Hazard. So now we know. So a whole lot more time for Camden County to play with in overtime here. And they have 3 minutes 17 to only the minute from CIU. So still advantage Camden County. I like the way that they've been playing the momentum. I would say a little bit on their side.
Ready for battle.
Certainly given how game 1 went.
Helping those in need is its own reward, dear.
So we'll keep to the same sides here. Camden County will continue to show us their defensive side. Only a minute again for CIU. See how far they can get.
How's it going?
So both tank players favoring the Hazard.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Big damage dealt. Ooh, the Kiriko needs to blink ahead and does. Would have been a massive kill to get things started. They do find the Sombra though. So the Cougars start off exactly how they have to. Candle Queen goes very aggressive, sensing a moment here. Goes ahead, still has heals. Strider unit falls in the back of the fight, and then it's traded back with 2. Patty goes down as well. The Cougars winning this one. And the Cougars will win that first team fight. And if they can just prevent CIU from touching this point, it'll make their life pretty easy once it's, they have to show their attack side. Jaehoon getting damage boosted, almost finds Patty. The Cougars holding firm here. Jaehoon with 1. Candle Queen found was 1 as well. A 3 versus 5, make it a 3 versus 2, and no, that might just be it. And it won't be everything, but it's pretty much over at that point, as the Cougars will now swap sides, and all they need to do is I just want to make sure I wasn't incorrect there, everybody. So they'll have to swap sides, and all they'll have to do is get some capture progress. They're looking for that first point. So CIU will have to be fully invested. We'll go all in for each one of these fights. They're not going to be able to wait for it. So we'll see how it goes.
Ready for battle.
Stay close. If you stray.
The Hanzo comes out and the Genji. Candle Queen staying on the Hazard.
Hold up, I'm on damage control. I'm on damage control.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
All right, here we go. Swapping sides now. We haven't seen this in just a little while. The Cougars going to play a little bit fast. Candle Queen staying on the Hazard. All eyes on them at the moment. We do have Itchy off to the side here. Anytime the Cougars can get a first pick here for pretty much free will be massive. And when I say the CIU has to play perfect, I mean, I couldn't mean it any more directly than that. One pick surely is going to equal the Cougars getting any sort of foothold, and it'll be 2 down. Kiriko and Lucio. And now just another falls as well. Sojourn versus Sojourn as Patty is on the wrong end of that one. Itchy is traded back, but Parabolic is gone, and that will be that. Game number 2 goes the way of Camden County. Wow, a great map from both of these teams, no doubt about it.
Where do we say GG?
Play of the game.
Maybe one of the better Overwatch, most competitive Overwatch games or maps we've seen. I think it's certainly up there as we see Jae-Hun with the play of the game. Well deserved. So we'll take a break, everybody, and have map 3 for you in just a little while. All right, welcome back, everybody. Looks like pretty much the same squads. It is the same squads from Camden County College and Columbia International University. This is a best of 5 set. Both teams have won a game. Game 1 went the way of CIU. Game 2 the way of Camden County College, your Cougars. And now we have what is basically a best-of-3 set left ahead of us. So the first team to get to 3 maps here, 3 map wins, will win it. So now we get to see map number 3. Candle Queen favoring the hazard this time. We've seen Candle Queen really be a jack of all trades right now. Ooh. It goes awfully low. Does live to tell about it, though. Strider Yuna. Just a little bit aggressive. Maybe too aggressive. Not sure. Jae-Hun gets traded. 2 on the side of Camden County. But there's that Mehia Mercy just erasing the stakes. And, I mean, you see a lot of teams not favoring it, but my goodness. Does it work for Camden County often? Jae-Hun cleaning that fight up. Man, we don't see a lot of teams favoring it. I mean, Mercy fell out of vogue way back when she lost that whole team revive, which you can understand why that was strong and why it needed to be nerfed. But I think the Cougars have kind of have been leaning on this ability from Mejia. So here we go. The Cougars strike first. Strider Yuna goes down, lives though. Patty, again, it's been Patty often. We've seen Patty dropped early in these fights. The positioning maybe just not quite as strong. That won't change there. Patty goes down, parabolic awfully low, but absorbing so much damage. Candle Queen just trying to play keep out here. And parabolic goes down, and that's surely going to be this first flashpoint going the way of Camden County. So a great start. And a whole lot of ultimates available from Camden County. CIU a little bit behind that curve, not doing as much damage there. Not too shocking. Jae-Hun, is this going to be the time where the ultimate's popped? Itchy thinking about it, does get into position, but no, my goodness, Sombra stopping that ultimate in its tracks. Wow, Sombra, Pyro definitely looking for the flanking Reaper. Almost said Omen. It has an Omen look from Valor. But here we go. Right now, I'd say advantage CIU to get this next flashpoint, at least get it started, and they do. Candle Queen goes down, and the Cougars would be wise for them. Behoove them to regroup. They still have a number of ultimates available. Man, how about Pyro? Can't get over that timing. Hacking Reaper right out of the ultimate. Goes ahead, goes very aggressive, possibly too aggressive, goes so close, but no, is alive. Ultimates popping all around. Mejia and Strider both supports popping theirs, as did Candle Queen. Jae-Hun gonna hold on to his. They'll push back, will Camden County, and that's all that matters. And the Sojourn ultimate is still available if they need that get out of jail free card. Well, it's only a get out of jail free card when Jae-Hun's using it. Cougars holding on to this flashpoint will need to win again, once or twice more in the team fights to win this one. Patty left alone. Lucio left in the dust. Candle Queen with that kill. Pyro drops as well. No Sombra hacks this time. Itchy dropped off to the backside of the fight there, though, and now it's actually both DPS players from Camden County gone. That's going to be a tough spot to be. You can afford to lose one. Can you afford to lose both? I don't think so. Mejia didn't have res, or at least wasn't in that fight. Candle Queen staying alive. Mejia and Candle Queen, the only two. So flashpoint number 2 goes the way of CIU, at least for the time being. And yeah, CIU going to go aggressive here. Jae-Hun has been killed. Itchy surely to follow, tries to just find a spot to get healthy, and does. Flashpoint number 2 goes the way of CIU. And it's been a lot of the ultimates, which is not too surprising, right? We've been watching when ultimates are popped, team fights are won, right? Ult to win rounds. That's what this caster always says. So the Sojourn Ultimate is still an ace up their sleeve. The co-deceasing of the DPS players was unfortunate for Camden County. Here goes Candle Queen. Lucio is down. Strider unit collecting that kill. Itchy behind the tank has the Reaper damage onto Parabolic, and Parabolic just refuses to die. The Reaper ultimate is committed to try and get this kill, and no, he still refuses to die. Pyro is killed off the backside, and Parabolic would love to see the damage absorbed. It has to be astronomical. Strider Una gets forgotten, though. Off to the side. Lucio collects that kill. Itchy having to reposition. Parabolic still alive, by the way. Mejia going to get that revive onto the tank, which is huge. Parabolic finally goes down. So the Flashpoint right now in possession of CIU. So much invested to kill the opposing tank. Strider Una dropping as well. A tough spot. Itchy switching up onto the Bastion. Jaehoon swapping up onto the Pharah. Will they contest this point? Parabolic back in it. They will contest it, so the Cougars are at least in this one. Looking to find some backline kills. 2 for 1, but it's Candle Queen that goes, but both tanks off the board. And then, of course, it's Mejia with the res, so we tank advantage on Camden County, and they will hold here. They're going to have to win a couple times on this Flashpoint. Two ultimates critically available. Evenly matched. One of the better matches we've seen in Overwatch. Always love to see it. Candle Queen gets hacked. No abilities temporarily. That Bastion ultimate will definitely be useful when it comes time. Candle Queen in a really tough spot. The heals are going out, but the damage is up to the task. No, Parabolic goes down, and Candle Queen lives. Unbelievable, the amount of damage and healing going back and forth there. Itchy rezzed by Mejia. So almost a full squad. Not quite. We did see that Jaehoon died off to the side, did commit the Pharah ultimate. So the Cougars here, I'm not sure that CIU is going to be able to get a touch. I don't think so. So Flashpoint number 3 in the second for Camden County. Absolutely tense. Fourth Flashpoint unlocking in just a few seconds here. Pole position is what these teams are fighting for. Candle Queen gets focus fired. Mejia dropped as well. So you have to imagine that that's going to be advantage. Yeah, surely CIU as they'll take the first dibs, the first offering to Flashpoint number 4 to tie things up. A lot of fighting to go though. Candle Queen spots one by themselves. It was Pyro. Now Patty off tank. Goes so low. Wow. Lucio low as well. The Cougars might get a kill. They do, because I was going to say that at some point there's just too much for the supports to heal. So Strider Una dies, but 3 will pay for it on CIU's side. It's Moira and Sombra left alive only, and they are going to have to get out of dodge. Candle Queen does was killed there, rezzed as well. Some Cougars fighting right back. It always comes down to the ultimates. How are the ultimates going to be dealt with? Pyro dropped early in that one. Strider unit goes so low and goes down. Valkyrie popped. Mejia more mobile now. Parabolic and Lucio dropped. A revive being utilized on the support player. And the Cougars are holding. Jaehoon is getting aggressive, trying to stagger the death timers, and does. The Moira drops. One more team fight and they can really hold serve here. And you look at the tool chest from CIU, a couple of ultimates. A couple of them were committed to that last team fight. It was a loss. Itchy does have ultimate here. Certainly going to be useful. Try and hold this point. Does commit it. Here it comes. Will there be any kills? No. Patty will be the one collecting a few. This is going to be tough now. Can the Cougars really offer anything? It's an awkward spot for them. Can they even get back to the point in time? It's going to be awfully close. And do you commit to it? If you do, it looks like they're gonna call everybody off. So close. They got up to 99. Again, just how close these teams are. And then the 5th flashpoint will come available. That was one team fight there where, you know, Patty was not found by their lonesome. I like this different hero selection for Patty. Harder to get picked off this way. Itchy goes down. Res is available, but now the res has to be spread between two. Pyro gets traded. And Mejia traded herself as well. 4 for 5. Camden County, excuse me, for CIU, and this flashpoint continues to count up. Plenty of time. The Cougars, we have seen them bounce back. Just because of the way these fights have gone, though, that first capture is so important. Parabolic goes down, Jaehoon dead, but he's probably going to get revived, and does. Itchy dropped as well. 1 damage dealer still left alive for Camden County. Mejia drops the ultimate, more mobile. Trying to keep Strider unit alive. Patty goes down. The Cougars will win this one. But again, the way these team fights have gone back and forth, the advantage definitely is for the team that won the point first, right? Because if Camden County is able to even hold it up to like 60 or 70 here, if they do eventually drop it at the end, it's going to be awfully hard to be able to contend with that 57%. So they're going to need to win a fight early. They can't deal with the back and forth that we've seen here. It could be just the same story as last time. If Parabolic should go down, that would be massive. Sombra ultimate committed, as is Lucio ultimate as they die, but they don't have Parabolic here, I don't think. It doesn't much matter, though, as most of Camden County gets swatted away. Yeah, it will be a team kill. Only Patty dropping. A lot of ultimates committed, though, so this is the time.
Hey there.
The Cougars will get at least one more shot at it. We have a few seconds, really, though, to get something going. Parabolic goes low. Just absorbing so much damage. Is trapped here, does pop the ultimate. Big damage onto Candle Queen, but doesn't actually get killed. Finally does! The res will come out, but I don't think it'll be to any consequence as map number 3 goes to CIU and the Rams. So the Cougars will need to go the distance if they want to win this one. Patty playing Venture, just way more impactful than we saw in the Sojourn. CIU may have found something there. Massive Massive kills found. Massive play. So CIU takes the lead, and we'll be back for game number 4 in just a little while. Welcome back, everybody.
All the tools you need.
Game number 4. The Cougars will need to have it and will need to go the distance here. All the way to Game 5 and a Game 5 victory to win in week number 1. CIU, though, giving everything and more than the Cougars can handle. So here we are heading into game number 4. And Pyro has swapped that Sombra and stayed on it. So not really too surprising there. Patty finding a little something on Venture, I think so. I'd venture a guess, dare I say. Patty, we had seen Patty pretty much get picked off early in those fights. In maps 1 and 2, ever since the swap to Venture, it hasn't happened again. A lot safer. Going ahead. Massive damage, just disrupting the back line. Candle Queen able to trade one back, but no, that'll be pretty much it. Candle Queen gonna stay alive. It's the one disadvantage playing ball. Of course, you can leave your team a little bit in the dust. So Candle Queen's gonna wait for reinforcements. Try it once again. Parabolic goes low, does finally, well, at least for a moment, was cut off from the team. All eyes on them as a big damage absorber. Sojourn and Jehun with the kill, and another. As one damage and one support, now 2 supports gone. Candle Queen is the one traded. Mejia surely has res, likely to be used here on Candle Queen, but no, wait a minute, they're able to, they're bouncing back. Patty finally dealt with, Parabolic dealt with as well. And it was a little scary there. Not as clean as it maybe could have been. Jehun bailing the Cougars out. And if you're CIU and the Rams, you have to be careful here because without your tank alive, this is really where Candle Queen can reign supreme. Being that disruptor, pressing up on the enemy team. Damage being dealt here. Oh, a pick on a Patty. It's what we haven't seen in at least a game and a half. Itchy traded right back, though. Mejia alive. Might think about getting that res off, but a tough spot. Candle Queen ultimate popped. Lucio drops. Jehun back in the fight. So the Cougars, slight advantage, at least for the time being. Mejia goes awfully low there. Really just dangerous position. Hard to heal a hard to heal the ball when you're playing Mercy, of course. Looks like the Cougars are going to lose that fight. Again, Candle Queen going so low. Really, the ball only is going to work if it's going to find a pick. In that back line, he having to run away, was cut off from the team. That's going to be awkward timing. The Cougars would be wise not to fight, but maybe they decided to. Patty drops. One damage dealer down. Lucio drops as well. 5 versus 3 advantage, but it's been in these awkward fights that CIU has somehow been able to pull a rabbit out of their hats. They're deciding to run away that time, making a whole lot of sense. Not finding that magic that time. Candle Queen finds an opening. Gets onto the back line here. Patty dropped again. We're seeing a whole lot more of that like we saw once before. Sombra, Pyro staying alive. The Lucio ultimate baited out for it. Strider unit and Itchy both gone. Mejia swapping over to the Lucio. So there won't be a res available this time. No get out of jail free card. Patty calling out that the ball is lurking. From up on high, Candle Queen doing damage, being the ultimate disruptor. Again, no massive heals now from a Pocket Mercy to be found. Lucio swap does make some sense, though. These teams are about as evenly matched as you can get. Hotly contested. Patty the first to fall again. Cougars maybe finding an answer for the Venture player. Lucio drops as well, but can the Cougars clean up this fight? Moira ultimate committed, but dropped almost as quickly as it came out. The Cougars with some momentum now. Parabolic, knowing the damage, knowing just how much aggression to commit. Strider unit will drop. Jehun having to run. Parabolic just never going down in these fights has really has been the difference. Every time you think the Cougars are going to have some momentum, it just seems to short circuit. A lot of damage. Parabolic gets focus fired and finally goes down. So the Cougars, you'd like to think, are finally going to be in business. My goodness, it took all 5, it looked like. And they will fall like dominoes, will the Rams of CIU. Still in the lead, though, by the distance being pushed. Getting that first forward spawn going to be key. Good position there from Candle Queen. Gets off to the side. Does have ultimate available if they decide to commit it here. Gets pushed away by Parabolic and hacked. So a couple of kills, only one actually, goes the way of Camden County. It'll be a 1-for-3 trade, making it a 4 versus 2. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. We still have the spectator going, of course, so we're seeing the Cougars here fight tooth and nail. And they've just been so close in these team fights. Itchy, massive damage dealt. Parabolic down as well. But what can they get off the back of these fights? That's the ultimate question. And thus far, it hasn't been a whole lot.
10 seconds.
Is she going to commit the ultimate here? Not going to find really a whole lot. Does finally put some damage down and does actually finds massive kills. So CIU will win that one. It was close, about the closest Overwatch game I've seen, honestly, in quite a while.
Play of the game.
Itchy does have the play of the game. It's probably the ultimate we just witnessed on the Bastion. No, it won't be that, as a matter of fact. So I don't think so. Just some massive damage, just Bastion things, no surprise there. Well, everybody, we unfortunately did not see a Camden County College win in week number 1, but a very good competitive game nonetheless. So we will take a pause there, and I will thank everybody for watching. This was Camden County College Cougar Esports. Signing off, we will have some, hopefully, tomorrow night, some Smash Brothers to spectate. If not, we certainly will have Counter-Strike on Friday. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and have a great night.